Hi everyone, it's Morgan from Archer Review. Today I'm starting part 1 of a video series on the next generation NCLEX. Maybe you've heard of this before as NCLEX Next Gen, NGN, or that next version of the NCLEX. It is a new version. We have new item types and scoring models coming our way, and this all goes into effect April 1st of 2023. It's about 20% of the exam that's going to see these new item types. You still have 5 hours to test. You're going to get a minimum of 70 questions that are scored, plus 15 unscored items. And the highest number of items you can receive is 135 scored with that 15 unscored. Now, how are they scoring you? We have 3 different scoring models. The first is called 0-1, and this will be used on any item that has a specified number of responses. You get a point for every correct response that you endorse, and 0 points for any incorrect response. There's no deductions. The total number of points you receive for that item is just the total number of correct responses. Now, with the plus-minus rule, is where you see those deductions. And this rule applies to any item type with an indefinite number of responses. For example, on your select all that applies, where you could have 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. correct answers, you'll be scored with the plus-minus rule. Get a point for every correct response, lose a point for every incorrect response. The total number of points you get on that item is the sum of your correct responses minus the sum of your incorrect responses. And if it comes out to a negative number, they're just going to round that to 0 for the item. Now, the last scoring model is something called rationale scoring. And we apply this on items that require you to pair information. It's essentially testing your ability to identify cause and effect. You have to get both components right to get 1 point for these items. If you only choose one correct response and the other is incorrect, you'll get 0 points for the item as you didn't fully demonstrate your ability to identify that cause and effect. Now, the next video is going to go over all the different types of items that will be using these scoring models. So follow along with us for part 2. You can find us online at archerreview.com and on social media at Archer NCLEX. We'll see you back here for part 2.